Hello friends, near and far, dear to my heart, I'm Victoria with the Lion Soul Tarot. This reading will be for Capricorn and all Capricorn placements found within your birth chart or wherever you have 10th house influence in your chart. If you are unfamiliar with any of these placements, just know that I offer personalized birth chart readings and synastry relationship chart readings. These readings are deeply insightful. You get a 2-question full tarot spread as well as detailed birth chart notes. And we get to look into the archetypes hidden within your birth chart. So if you want to explore my services, you can find all my information below. In this reading, Capricorn, we're going to discuss astrology for your sun and ascendant signs, tarot and oracle messages, and your love reading for April will be linked in the description box below as well. There always seems to be some crossover, and I highly encourage that you watch both and also watch for your other placements, specifically your North Node and South Node placements during an eclipse month. We are in Aries season. We started off this Aries season back at the end of March with the Lunar Eclipse in Libra, and you can peep some all signs and pick a pile readings that I have where you can look into what the next 6 months have in store for you. Okay, the Aries solar eclipse on the 8th, and also Mercury retrograde going till April 25th. We have a lot of this Aries energy. What does this mean for you? We'll get into that. North Node in Aries, South Node in Libra. And it's really setting the tone for this month and again, the next 6 months. So it's crucial to pay attention to your North and South Node placements in your chart. So I'm offering a $20 special for the rest of April. There's limited spots available. It's a steal of a deal. It's a 30-minute reading. You get to ask me a question. You get a full tarot spread and some notes on your natal nodes and how they're being activated. This is the start of the astrological new year, right? Aries is the first of the zodiac. And with a Mercury retrograde and eclipse this month, it's ushering in some beginnings and some endings, maybe a little bit of both. And Aries really asks us to find the warrior within. This is the strength here as well. So with this activation this month, there's a lot around resilience, right? Stamina, perseverance. What does that mean for you? To sustain oneself. Remember, it doesn't take blunt force. And sometimes the biggest lesson during Aries season is to find the Jedi pause before the actual strike. Now, Capricorn, let's get into your April reading. Hello, Capricorn, and welcome to this space. Thank you for joining me here. So April, we have a lot of this Aries energy, right? We are at the tail end of April, but this is still very relevant. Whenever you find this message, just know that it will serve you, okay? Even though the astrology piece is kind of time-stamped, we all work through these transitions kind of at different times, right? Free will is always at play. So even if this astrological portion is asking you to see something, you might not see it till next month or maybe 2 months down the road, right? So just flow with the messages. If it resonates, awesome. Please like, comment, subscribe. Comment below your placements. I love to hear about the placements you're watching for and cross watchers as well. We get to kind of create a dialogue in the comments, and I do check my comments. I love to see how it's resonating for you and how it's not as well, right? So Capricorn, what does this Aries energy mean for you? Okay, so Mercury in Aries, Venus in Aries, we still have the sun in Aries, and we had that solar eclipse in Aries. An eclipse, it actually is still going to be affecting us, right? This North Node, South Node axis, especially North Node in Aries for the next 6 months, okay? So this is not just about this month. And this is 4th house influence for you. 4th house is the first of the deep dive houses. We have 1 through 12, the 4th, the 8th, and the 12th house. When you have those heavy in your chart, or if you have them at all, it can signify a lot around past, a lot of the subconscious world, shadow aspects, past life karma, even past life ancestry. Maybe you believe in reincarnation, specifically for 12th house. Okay, but fourth house talks about the first 7 years of our life. It has a lot to do with our attachment styles, our love language, because let's talk about it on a psychological, a human development perspective. Your caretakers, whoever they were in your life, particularly a mother figure, fourth house is Cancerian energy. It can really establish how we see partnerships, our role models, and how they've actually helped us, or maybe kind of showcased some negative traits to relationships. In particular, with the South Node in Libra, it's a lot around codependency, and I've been talking about this in all the readings. Codependency can bleed out into all areas of our life. It's not just relationships, intimate partnerships. This can be like an addiction or codependency on something, right? Feeling like we need something in order to get through. And yes, there are tools and resources that maybe we do have to call upon our lives, but we're asking to be very disciplined this month and to understand more what's going on internally, right, around the past, right, and how it's actually showcasing in your adult life. So fourth house, you could be having some family issues come up, issues around the home even. It could literally just be the home. You could be wanting to move, right? It could look like that as well, but the fourth house has a lot going on there. And it could be as simple as having some sort of issue with the plumbing in your home, or you're buying a home, or again, you're moving. Something coming up around the home, okay? The physical home. And then we have the full moon in Scorpio on the 23rd in your 11th house. 11th house is Aquarius energy. This is our networks. So from the 10th house, which is our achievements, our soul's mission, has a lot to do with career, right? How we want to be seen in the world, our goals, our accomplishments. And the 11th house is the people, places, and things that are going to help us stay on that path. Right? You know, we are the company you keep. You are the company you keep. Something to be mindful of this month, okay? Especially around the home, it's looking like, in particular. So let's get into your archetype message. So this month I'm doing it a little bit different. I separated out the archetypes from my 78 elemental deck. I love this deck. It actually matches my outfit. I didn't even mean to do that. So let's see what the major arcana is for you for this month. And we're going to see how it ties in with your message. Capricorn, please show me. Capricorn. Ooh, the moon. So the moon and the Fool. You also have the Hierophant. Interesting. So you could be dealing with an Aries, Taurus, Pisces here, or you could have that in your chart. So we're going to see, the moon is the first, but I like to pull a couple just to kind of clarify this energy. So let's dive into this, right? The Hierophant is about, of course, traditional marriage, but really what it's about is on this Fool's journey, because you have the Fool here. Oh, and you have the Fool on the bottom. Definitely have Aries in your chart. Or where do you have Aries or dealing with an Aries? On the Fool's journey, the Fool encounters the Hierophant after the Empress, Emperor, which is the mother, father role models in their life. They are now put into society, right? Culture, religion, belief systems, values that are placed upon us, like indoctrinated, right? This can be also very, negative, right? Sometimes we get like these imprints at a very young age of like how we should do things, how we show up in the world, right? And it's not necessarily like a negative thing, because as we evolve as humans and into our adult life, hopefully we can separate ourselves from those belief systems that maybe don't fit. Maybe we've outgrown them, right? Or maybe it's something that we are calling back into our lives, a part of us that we lost. Right, it looks like you are working through some fears here with the moon around some sort of belief system. It also could be, again, around some sort of committed partnership, okay? But this is like higher perspectives. When I see the Hierophant in an elevated sense, it's looking beyond some of the limitations of certain belief systems and trying to approach life from a less fixed place, right? Because Taurus is fixed. It can be a bit stubborn at time, and the Fool is asking you to embrace the unknown, step out into new territory, okay? Even if it might be a little scary with the Moon. Also here, there's a balance with the Fool and the Hierophant of not being impulsive, right? And also not necessarily with the 4th house. Like you can think about, again, programming, subconsciously or consciously, the first 7 years of your life. And these themes could be coming up where you're noticing a pattern. You're noticing a pattern in relationships of why maybe you act the way you do. And you're embracing something new here. Okay, let's dive into this. What is this Fool card about? What is this Fool card? What is Capricorn being called into? Page of Wands. Definitely could be dealing with a fire sign. This is creative passions, right? Excitement about something. You're excited about something. Or it's your spirit's being asking you to be excited about something. This could be a fire sign that's coming into your life. Maybe bringing some play, some excitement with the Page of Wands. They're very curious. Let's see here. What else about this Fool? What is this new journey? Strength. Yeah, it's a strength year. Again, a lot of fire for you, Capricorn. You could have a lot of fire in your chart, or again, you're dealing with a fire sign. This is about being resilient. Again, the Moon to the strength, to the Fool. You are being asked to step out into the unknown. Maybe you are taking on a new project with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Aces, even if they're in reverse, it's still potential, right? Especially with the Ace of Pentacles, it's a seed. The seed is still there. It's just how are you going to nurture it, right? Because if you've ever had a garden, you know, you can be an expert. You know, you water it, you tend to it, you get the fertilizer, and you can still yield very little, right? And there's the message around that of like, you know, keep persevering, right, with the strength, even if it might not seem like you are necessarily yielding anything from it, getting something from it. It takes strength, it takes endurance and stamina. That's what this year is about. It is an 8-year, it's a strength year. Also with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, it's like, yeah, you have to walk away from something maybe in order to gain this Ace of Pentacles. Something that's not emotionally fulfilling, because the 8 of Cups flopped out there. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. You got a lot of page energy. So these are communicators. This could be people coming into your life, an earth or fire sign. Oh, Knight of, yeah, you have a lot of people that are wanting to assist you. Interesting. New prospects here, Capricorn. Lots of new prospects. 11th house being highlighted towards the end of the month. I feel like there is going to be some opportunities that are going to push you out of that Moon. All right, let's look into the Moon card here. What is this Moon about? What is the unknown, the fears that creep in, right? Because especially when we know that there's something around the corner, right? This eclipse energy, if you believe in this, which I'm sure you do if you're watching my readings, it's definitely ushering in new things and maybe letting go of some old things, again, eclipsing things in or out or both. And I think for you, you've been through this phase of the Moon. Again, all of these major arcanas, this is very important. Yeah, 8 of Cups, walking away from potentially a love dynamic here, making a choice. They serve a purpose is what I'm getting at. So we have to go through the Moon. We have to understand our shadow, our fears, our irrational behaviors, our primalistic side, our hedonistic nature, right? How we act out, our attachment styles in relationships and how they showcase amongst all relationships, especially around your family this month. You know, I actually follow this guy, yeah, family, 10 of Cups. I follow this guy on Instagram, and he really has helped me work through some of my own family trauma, because you know, we try our best to keep those relationships solid, but there does come a time and a place, even with family, that we have to learn how to set healthy boundaries for ourselves. And, you know, it's sad to say that, but, you know, because we want the best, we want to all belong, we all want to have that family, and maybe it's for the best sometimes to take breaks from that if it is becoming toxic. Okay, so that is a message for some of you. Or it just could be some irrational fears maybe a mother or father had, and you saw that growing up and it really did affect you. And maybe you're now seeing that, like say your mother was highly anxious, or very like a helicopter parent, or, you know, there's so many examples. Or maybe she was very neglectful, or your father, right? This could be either one. But I am seeing you working around some of that. And there's a truth here. Ace of Swords, Eight of Cups. Like you've come to some awareness in this moon energy, this is awesome to see that, because sometimes when I clarify the moon, it's like we're still choosing to stay there. But it looks like the Capricorn that I'm reading for, the Capricorn collective, is that you had this aha moment. And I'm sure you had it around the eclipse where you're like, okay, I gotta step out of this. I can't stay stuck or stagnant in this moon energy for too long, because it's causing a level of like fear, disappointment, an illusion is what I'm getting. Like just foggy. You're clearing out the fog here with the Ace of Swords. Okay, speak your mind to solve your problem. This is being logical, truthful, and honest about things that are no longer emotionally fulfilling. Again, this could be around family. It does not have to be just around an intimate partnership. Be like friends. It could be all arenas. Okay. All right, let's actually pull from the A Wild Unknown to get an archetype message for you. This is going to be for Capricorn for April. Again, please like, comment, subscribe. And you can check out my Patreon channel. I have exclusive content there for all of my viewers. We do pick-a-pile readings, all sign readings. And you get access to all 12 extended messages. The Mirror. Interesting, the Mirror. So when I see the mirror right off the bat, I think of how in all relationship dynamics, there's a level of mirroring. And this is the way that we learn about ourselves, because we meet people, like attracts like, even if we're like, oh, this person's an asshole, or like, why are they in my life? There's a reason there. And there's this mirroring effect that we have where we learn how to relate to others, and we see ourselves in others, and then we see like, oh, that's not me, that's not for me. So there's a lot of learning, relating through relationships, right? That's what this is all about. So there is a message here of understanding why certain people, places, and things come into your life. It's just to deepen an understanding of who you are, Capricorn, okay? And it can be really hard in the moment because we feel like a victim to our circumstance. Yeah, this is also illusion, which is also found in the fear. So you could be finding that you could have a lot of like these thoughts to just kind of get you trapped. You could, again, have Pisces in your chart or Cancer. We look into mirrors every day without recognizing them as portals into another realm. They can shatter, flatter, distort, or reflect and project an image back to us that we deem to be true. The energy of the mirror is all about self-perception. When the archetype of the mirror appears, we are in the mythical land of Narcissus, who saw himself reflected in the pool and fell in love with his own image. So compelled by his reflection, he could not turn away, a fixation that eventually led to his death. Recognize the power and danger of the mirror. It is a construct, one that may drive a shard between you and your true self. The mirror contains trickster energy. Put the phone down. Stop with the comparisons and let the mirror stand empty for a while. So this is a deep self, deep reflection. Again, I'm getting the message of these beliefs that were put upon you at a very young age, and you're having to kind of like rewire your brain, like the neural pathways. You can do this through somatic practices. EMDR therapy is really great for that. There are a lot of therapeutic tools, tarot being one of them, astrology being one of them, but there's many others as well. So you could be looking into that, or the universe is suggesting to look into that. The way that you see yourself, the way that you talk to yourself, you know, this it might feel like it's all you, but there is something about your childhood and you're having to make those connections here, okay? Witnessing the deeper self, comparison to others, right? The fear creeps in, like, I am not worthy of this, right? But the Fool's asking you to embrace the unknown. For further reflections, read the poem I Am Not I by Juan Jimenez. Mirror Piece, Yoko Ono's Mirror Piece. You could look that up. This is pure awareness. Because the mirror can sometimes be distorted, right? I'm thinking of like a fun house. You know, where like you might be seeing things from this moon. And the Fool's like, this is Aries energy. And also the Hierophant's very grounded. It's like, let's get back to basics. Let's find out who we are, not what others have told us through this mirror. Oh, I'm getting the message from like, what is that? Sleeping Beauty? No, Snow White. Correct me if I'm wrong. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? You know, there could be envy, right? Maybe this creeps in, or this could be someone around you. Not needing to be the best. You could be dealing with a narcissist as well. Or like, again, self-critical, self-doubt. This could have also been a parent of yours that was very narcissistic. And then you could be playing that out in relationships, right? It's self-esteem. There it is. There's a lot around self-esteem for you, Capricorn. You are worthy. Just know that. And you are not your past. You know? You need to start to see that there is new potential, new doorways that are opening for you. See beyond the fun house. You know, get out of the fun house is what I want to say. I feel like you've been maybe trapped. You might be having some dreams of like fun houses, you know, with all the mirrors and like, you know, you don't know how to get through it. Like the labyrinth is the message I'm getting. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. Yeah, doubt and fear seem to creep in, that moon energy. Okay. Let's see how you can work through that. This is going to be for Capricorn. How can Capricorn work through some of this? Again, cross watchers, you can like role reverse this. You could be feeling that this is someone else that you're dealing with. Eight of Cups, yeah. Eight of Cups is a strong message for you. This is in reverse here, though. So it's like return to self is what I'm saying, what I'm getting here. What is emotionally fulfilling for you? Because the Eight of Cups is all about emotional fulfillment. Fourth house, Four of Wands. There could be something going on again around the home. Maybe this is someone that you're dealing with there's self-esteem issues, or again, it could be you. Okay, some advice for Capricorn. You need to get yourself out of friendship, workplace dynamics where it's not there's no reciprocity, right? You feel like there's always this combative energy, defenses are up around love in particular, with the Ace of Cups here. Honorable exchange is what I'm getting, working through some irrational fears and depressions. Confidence is key here. You are in a gestation period in April, Seven of Pentacles. You know, this might not happen all at once here. The sevens are critical, right? This is about gestation. This is about processing, especially with the eclipse energy. It can be highly energetic. These shifts that are occurring, and again, it can be subtle for some, but it bleeds out. It's like a ripple effect when you think about casting a stone out in the water. You can watch back to your October reading on my channel because that is very significant as well. You can see the progression from October to now, right? Because the Seven of Pentacles is about progression. And the Nine of Pentacles, the Virgo energy here. I like this progression, 7 to the 9. This is about, again, being grateful for what it is that you are harvesting. This is a lot around the gardening, so you could be a gardener. something that's very fruitful. So if you can be patient and practice patience, Capricorn, it looks like it will pay off. But it does require a lot of self-reflection. Nine of Pentacles, believing in oneself, right? Having that confidence and self-esteem. This is pre-Empress energy, male or female. So you are definitely gaining confidence, right? Slowly but surely as you start to step out of fear this month, okay? Let's close off your message here with a greater hand for Capricorn. Direction, yeah, course correction. And that might take some time, right, with the Seven of Pentacles to find that direction. But slowly but surely, as you work on self, all of your relations will become better. The more that you believe in yourself, the more that you will actually attract people that also believe in you, right? Again, we are mirrors to one another. We're energetic beings. You know, we're made up of the same matter of the stars and everything that's physical around us. So whatever sort of energy that we're exuding, whether it's internal or external, people can pick up on that. So just be mindful of that. It's not like to scare you, you know, but find yourself when you're in these looping patterns, okay? So this is the portion of the reading. If you wish to follow me over to the love reading, which is linked below, I'm going to pull from the astrology deck to see potentially what signs or energies we're going to be dealing with. This does not have to be necessarily the case, right? So I definitely think you should open up to it, but this will just make it a little more specific. If your sign shows up or your partner's sign, your love interest sign shows up, all the better. But this can also just talk about the energies that you're being asked to take on in this reading, okay? Let's see. For love, for Capricorn, Neptune, so this is Pisces energy. What else? For Capricorn in love, in the moon. Okay, so you got two planets, and you got sun on the bottom in reverse, which is showing up in reverse. It did show up in reverse in your spread. So you could be dealing with a Cancer, a Pisces, or a Leo. Or again, we're going to look into how these energies are going to be playing out in your relationship, okay? This is very much around illusion. The moon, again, is showing up again for you. So there could be some crossover with this reading if this resonates. Please follow me over there. If this is where we part, I'll see you next month. Bye for now, Capricorn.